So here we are again, we're back out on another adventure. I'm back on the shore tonight. I know I said the next video will be different, but this one is slightly different because I've got a couple of different things to try. And then as of the next video, I'm going to do something completely different. Hopefully get out on a charter boat or go and fish down Brighton Marina or go somewhere a bit further. That's what the plan is. So yeah, the plan for tonight is I'm going to use a Dongle rig. I've never used one of these rigs before. I've heard about them, I've read about them, I've seen all the other videos that everyone's done over the last year, and people have had good success on them. The idea of it is that we're going to use a circle hook at the top and then the bait sits under the bottom, so a bit like a carp rig really, but for sea fishing. I'll explain to you how we're going to use that and so on and so forth. What we're going to do is we're just going to have a quick look at the water, see what that's doing. We'll have a look at the rigs and the bait, then we'll get cast out and we'll see what happens tonight. Right, so just down by the water's edge, just having a quick look round. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice really, to be fair. The water's pretty coloured, so we'll give it a good go. Got some nice rolling waves coming in, so I'm probably going to fish it close in, hopefully try and target some bass, maybe a conger or something like that. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Right, so baits for tonight then. We've got some squid here, we've got some mackerel here that, I mean, that's been in my freezer for a pretty long time, so I don't even know if that's going to defrost tonight, obviously with the weather being as cold as it is tonight. Yeah, so let's have a look at the Dongle rig then. So the Dongle rig is here. So the idea of it is you've got a large circle hook at the top, and then there's a 150-pound mono underneath it, which is hooked round the hook, and then down at the bottom you got a clip there which clips onto your lead. When you cast out, obviously the pressure of the water pops the lead and off comes the rig there. Here's a plain one just so you can see it in a bit more detail. I'll pop it on my hand. So you've got a circle hook at the top there, obviously 150-pound mono, double crimp there, and then double crimp at the bottom with a loop to clip onto the lead. So yeah, so the idea of it is that the fish will take the whole bait from here, and then the idea of the circle hook is that we'll lip hook it to prevent any deep hooking, so that's the plan. Also, I've just found this massive razor on the beach, so hopefully this will be the place to be to catch some nice fish. Right, so we're starting to get a couple of little taps on the rod. It'd be interesting to see if we do land the fish tonight, where the fish is hooked. If it's hooked straight in the scissors, like you know, the predictions have said and that other people have stated. So I mean, if it's hooked in the scissors, then maybe possibly this could be the way forward. Right, so with one fish in the bag, one diggly dogfish. Let's get him back in. Right, so next on the chopping block then is this nice square of mackerel, and I've hidden the Dongle actually inside the mackerel there. So we'll see how we get on with that. Right, so just reeled in my second cast, and looking at the rig, it looks like the fish has taken the bottom part, obviously with the hook being at the top. Doesn't really help us. So yeah, mangled bottom part on the second cast. Right, it's getting proper cold out here now. Right, I've just reeled in my Dongle rig, or whatever you want to call it, and just to show you that it works. I know it's only a dogfish, but just to show you that it works, whereabouts it's hooked is right there in the scissors. There's the bait hanging out its mouth, and then the hook is right there in the top of the mouth. So that is what it's doing, and that is what the rig's designed to do. So yeah, works pretty good. Obviously, it's, like I said, I know it's only dogfish, but it'd be nice to catch a ray and see if it has the same kind of effect. But yep, that is it. Happy days. Right, so the hair rig definitely works. Although we're only catching dogfish, it's still lip hooking them. So I've had 4 now, and 3 have been lip hooked out of 4. So yeah, Dongle rig definitely works. Let's get this fella back in. Nice size. Let's get this fella back in, and we'll give it another couple of goes and see if we can pick up anything else. Nice colourings on this one. Nice big black markings. Let's get him back in. Right guys, just a quick update. So far I've had a total of 3 dogfish. 2 have been lip hooked, like you've seen in the videos. We have one as well that was deep hooked, which I had to sort out. So I think we still need to do a bit of testing with this Dongle rig to be able to give a full conclusion, but at the moment it seems to be working all right. Like I say, I am fishing big hooks tonight, just 5/0 circle hooks, so maybe if we switch down to a smaller circle hook we might catch a lot more fish, but we'll give it a go. We'll try lots of different things with it. I'll show you guys how to make it in the next coming weeks. I'll do a video showing how just to make a really simple quick Dongle rig. I've seen loads of videos, but some of them look pretty complicated, and some of them are using braid. You know, or I can just give you my advice and you know, my opinion on the rig. It's up to you guys to decide if you want to make it or what you do with it, to be fair. I'm fishing with Ed tonight as well. He's on my left, one of my mates. He's our whiting and dogfish as well. So the predominant staple species at the moment are whiting and dogfish, especially on the night sessions. Right, so the last bait we've got going out then is a squid and mackerel wrap. There it is. Even the tackle box is starting to get iced over. Look at that. Glistening with ice. Right, so I missed the last fish. It's munched all of the bottom of the rig, but nothing on the top. Right guys, so the last baits are now out in the water. We've got the squid and mackerel wrapped together on the dingle, dangle, dongle, whatever you want to call it, rig. Is out there. Let's see if we can catch another dogfish. So the rod I've been using tonight is a Lead Up Icon Elite Power. Right guys, so that is it. That is the end of the session tonight. We had about 5 or 6 dogfish in total, using the dingle, dangle, dongle, whatever you want to call it, rig. The rig works pretty well, to be fair. Most of the fish we had were lip hooked, with the couple of fish that were deep hooked, 2 fish that were deep hooked, which I had to sort out. But going on the ratio of fish that were lip hooked to fish that were deep hooked, the rig seems to work pretty well. If you're looking at fish catch and release, then it might be one to consider, to be fair. But it's getting pretty cold out here now, and I'm ready to go home. Even the cup and the tea is iced over completely. Another good evening with some good company, but now I'm ready to go home and dream about catching fish other than dogfish. So thanks very much for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.